Tuesday is fast approaching, and those who haven't taken advantage, like me, of early voting are most likely going to vote Tuesday. I plan to vote early on my way to the office. I have vacation scheduled for Wednesday. I'm going to spend that time either celebrating or lamenting our decision. Recently, though, I was discussing the merits of both candidates with a friend. He, of course, had an opposing view to mine, and he was supporting John McCain. As you know, I'm supporting Barack Obama. It was interesting that he would admit George W. Bush had definitely proven to be one of the most fiscally liberal presidents in the history of our country, and he, like many of the McCain supporters, had once supported George W. Bush and is now feeling the results of Bush's 8 years of, in my opinion, tyranny. It wasn't my friend's viewpoint that bothered me. In fact, you'll find that while I believe Obama is the best choice, I'm not upset because someone doesn't agree with me. That's their right. I did become upset when I found out my friend wasn't registered to vote. Even though his vote would cancel my vote, as some would like to say, it is more important to me that he does exercise his right to vote. I did say that if he has the right to vote and chooses not to vote, then I cannot value his opposing view. It is not because of his opposing view, but rather that he didn't care enough to vote. With all that said, I'm pleased to see voters turning out in record numbers. That means we are participating in the governing of our country. To me, that participation is a duty of every citizen living in our country. Only then can one truly maintain his viewpoint with my respect. So with all that said, I hope each one listening to me today has either voted early or will be voting on Tuesday. If you're not registered to vote, then of course it is too late. But now is the time for you to register. Be ready for the next election. It will be 4 years before you can voice your opinion on the executive branch of our government, but in 2 years you'll be able to help choose our congressional representation. And that position may not affect the administration of our government, but will surely decide its direction. Today, Saturday, the candidates for the White House are crisscrossing what they consider crucial states to sway any remaining undecided voters or those who may be turned from their ways. I personally think it is sort of late to make that kind of appeal. But I may be wrong. I'm astounded by the number of people who have not read the platform of each party, including, if you wish, the independent or smaller party candidates. My focus has been on the two larger party candidates. I may be wrong in ignoring the details of the other candidates, but my time is limited. I must admit that decision is a failure on my part, as I believe in a multi-party system, as that is the only way to truly understand our options, even among the single party candidates in primary elections. If you haven't studied the platform of the parties, I might suggest a crash course in both parties, the one you currently support and the opposing viewpoint. I would then suggest a look at how their actions represent the platform that best matches yours. Be extremely wise to the vernacular and not be fooled by the true intent. I can't help but use my final moment to reiterate my support for Barack Obama and the Democratic Party. I believe they best represent my love for mankind, my belief in reaching out to those in need. I do believe in people helping themselves, but so many are suffering and only need someone to reach out and help them stand again on their own 2 feet. I also believe we should communicate with the world and reach an understanding of each other. We should share our love with our fellow human being. I believe we are one people in this country, and together we are the United States of America. That is why I'm voting for Senator Barack Obama to be the next President of the United States of America.